Okay, so I've got my DS set up again, and started the timer. Gotta press A at the 17th second, so this RNGC is at the 18th. Now, what nature abuse, the logic it uses is that if you do the same actions, you'll get the same result. And this is true, but we need to plan out a route beforehand. We need this route to be a specific set of steps in game that A advances the frame far enough, so that means walking 128 steps, and B is identical because the nature RNG works on steps that you walk in the wild plus some other factors, but this is the main one we're worried about. So I'm gonna walk 128 steps and then talk to Terrakion. Notice I'm facing downwards. That's important. And Terrakion's room is 4 spaces wide, and to advance 128 I need to do like 32 segments. However, I'm gonna do 31 like so. I'm gonna do this off screen. Okay, so I've walked 31 segments back and forth. So, and because Terrakion's room is 4 spaces wide, that means I've walked 124 steps. That means I need to advance 4 more. And this is the way I choose to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're in an area where dust patches or shaking grass can exist, you'll know that you're hitting your seed if the same patch appears at the same time you walk the same route. So it's kind of a way of confirming seed. So let's go catch Terrakion and see what nature we get. Okay, so let's see what Terrakion's got. HP of 141, which is a good sign. Go to the summary. Okay, so this thing's got a gentle nature. I'm gonna note that. Gentle. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is do the same process I did, same route, everything. Except this time, when we get in front of Terrakion, save once in front of it. And then catch it, see what your next IV sequence is. I mean, next nature is. Okay. And then do the whole process again, except this time, save in front of Terrakion twice. And of course, make sure you're taking the same route, facing the same direction from the beginning, which was down. And then you see what the nature sequence is. From there, I'll walk you through the rest, so I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I found after no saving, I got gentle. After 1 save, modest. After 2, gentle again. After 3, modest. Now let's look for a semblance of this list in RNG Reporter. Take the longer full seed from the time finder and input it in the main screen. Then select method 5 natures. This will generate a list. Since we walked 128 steps and one step in a wild Pokemon zone advances the frame by 1, we'll have to look a bit. The starting point is random though, so it complicates things. After a bit of searching by hand, I see some of my sequence appear. The first gentle appears out of line, possibly due to human error. But the modest, gentle, modest sequences on frames 317, 318, and 319 correspond correctly. The next jolly frame is on 321, and I infer that if I did the steps properly and didn't save, I'd end up on frame 316. This means I must save 5 times or view a chaitout with a recording summary 5 times after doing the 128 step plan route that we did earlier. Let's do this. Okay, I've already said what I need to do. Let's just do it. Advancing frame off screen, but using the planned route we did earlier. Okay, so I've advanced the IV frame to 5 by doing 128 steps, and I'm probably on frame 316, which means now I had to save 5 times to get to frame 321, and hopefully our jolly Terrakion. The dust clouds appeared as it did before, which means I probably hit my seed, so I will go do the 5 saves off screen. Okay, I've saved 5 times, let's do it. Alright, so we got them. Check the IVs, which are probably correct. I bet quite a bit on that. Yeah, 141, looks like we got it. Now we check nature. Jolly, just as predicted. So, just checking the rest of the stats. 126, yeah, those are the 31 stats, except for the special attack, which is, again, pointless. Okay, so that's it. We have done a successful standard abuse. If you think that whole nature thing was kind of lengthy, it kind of was. So if you want to use a synchronizer and guess and check, sometimes it's actually faster. But if you want pure manipulation, that's how you do it. So, anyways, I hope you found that informative, and perhaps another RNG video will be in the making sometime. See you guys around.